Darts fed you lies, and in the moment of weakness you allowed your heart to be consumed by as dark magic of the Orcos. But I could tell you that the real you was still in there, fighting to break free. I knew what I had to do, force you to face your darkness. You're right, thank you, I get it now. Everyone I turned my back on is still here, and they'll always be with me. I want to break free. Hey, the seal's gone. Where'd it go? Usually there's a big green laser show. And usually it takes someone's soul, too. How are you still here? I have a theory. The Seal of Kauko is powered by darkness within the person who played it. Or Raphael was able to conquer that darkness. So my soul was spared. I'm freed. 2 duels left. After defeating Raphael, Yugi met Darts face to face. I just realized I've got a bunch of editing to do after all this.
Oh yes.
Darts. Were you expecting? You were expecting somewhere else? Well, due to the carelessness of my employees, I'm the only one left. Can't find good help these days. Look, I want my company back, so can the small talk. Is that so? Well, guess what? We all want something. As for me, I want your souls. For the last time, release our friends. That's not possible. What do you mean? I mean, as they've already been put to use. As we speak, their life energy supplies the power of the most devastating creature who have ever lived. Oh great, now what? My 10,000-year-old collection is almost complete. Once I get yours, my beast can rise. Hold on, you've been collecting souls for all these years? Do you know how many lives you've destroyed? Millions. Some of these people lived in the past. Now you're catching on. Ever since the great Leviathan was laid to rest, I've been gathering energy necessary to fuel its rebirth. Come on, you expect us to believe that junk? Ye of little faith. Just duel me and I promise I'll make a believer out of you. For one you lose, there'll be no denying my power. Because everything in this world comes down to children's card game. Scissor beats paper! We go first.
You can say about it's sarcastically about it all comes down to children's card games. But you wouldn't, you'd jump at the opportunity to live in that world.
Oh, completely. Live in a world where everything's defined about how good of a duelist you are? Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start things off by playing Pot of Greed. This card lets me draw 2 new cards.
Don't fuck yourself.
Oh, don't worry. We've only got like 16 other seasons, right?
It's like walking out of a shop. You didn't pay for your shopping. Duel me for it.
I'll duel you for the bill. So I'm going to ditch that. And then I'm going to ditch that. Then I'm going to play Graceful Charity. Then ditch. Give me a hand deck or graveyard.
I ditch a Guardian. Purely because I don't see the need of 2 just defensive beefsticks. Especially when it's a threat.
Special and Legend Knights with your hand deck. So I can get rid of this guy. And then...
Do you really need 2 Big Shield Gardeners?
No, I was thinking that. I was just wondering if I get rid of everything. Then, because it's still our first turn, we're going to set a Big Shield Gardener.
Oh, yeah.
And literally now we just need 1 more of the Ancient Dragon spell cards in the graveyard. Fully enough, we need Yugi's one. It can work from anywhere. You need the spell cards in the grave, as in your hand or graveyard, but the knights can be anywhere, I believe.
Weird question, but
well, let me check field so I can do this. Yeah, pay 2,000 life points, tribute 1 warrior monster, banish as tribute 1, banish up to 3 legendary dragon spell cards with different names from your hand or graveyard. If you do special summon his main legendary knight monsters with different names from your hand, deck, or graveyard. What's your question?
No, it's just some of the things that you're replying to chat aren't.
Refresh it.
It's like they're being removed.
Try refreshing chat.
I have done. I think Argo's removing his things as he's putting it.
No, I can still see them. He doesn't remove them. Weird. So I can make goddess bow. Set this in defense mode. Swap him back. Wait, what? Dave Tomias isn't in any of them. Oh, right. So I can banish that many, but then I'll only get 2 because I don't have the 3. Right. That's why I say I can activate it now. Okay. I thought I had to have all 3. Surely that shouldn't be a thing. But it's my obnoxious Celtic Guardian. There's like not much I can do right now against all this. Summon another monster. Attack me. I dare you. Not the monster I was expecting you to summon. You really want to draw cards, apparently. Use a Mirror Force to gain a Mirror Force, okay. Suppose we'll do this to get it out of my hand. I can make a second also. Do I just need to do it with Warrior? Yeah. We will equip it to you. And so we know it's equipped, put it over there. Battle phase. You gotta summon the Mega Warrior. I'm gonna wait for one more spell card. Mage power! What, you think I wasn't gonna Mirror Force that? If I don't draw it, it's not my fault. Oh, come on, I'm one away from this dude! Hello. And we win. You lose, Dart. Your 10,000-year quest is finally over. GX time. Not yet. We've got one last duel to do on this one. It can't be. I've come too close. All I need is one more powerful soul, and the great Leviathan will arise in the depths of the earth. Too little, too late. Our duel's coming to an end now. Release the souls of my friends and everyone else you've held captive. Grr. Dart failed to capture Yami Yugi's soul, but Dart merged his own soul with the Leviathan to revive the beast instead. Powered by the light of his friends, Yugi retrieved his stolen Egyptian god cards and defeated Dart and his Leviathan once and for all. Hey, look. I guess the gods did pull through. Told ya. That means everyone Dart's captured's free? Is it really all over? An infinity +1 attack. BS. Yeah. Yep, we're all safe now. Let's hit the high road. I'm sure there's someone else trying to take over the world back home. Everything is? You're probably right. No, because then we go into the season where it's the whole, like, the theme park, Kyberland stuff. Of Kyber trying to rebuild his reputation. Then eventually we go into this. The final duel. It's the final, as Mirror Forcing goes to sarcophagus was the clutch in the next duel, right? Now that the Pharaoh has saved the world, there was one last thing he had to do. Move on to the afterlife. Guided by Marek as Ashizu and Odeon, the team went to the sacred underground temple that has housed the gateway to the afterlife. To open the door, the Pharaoh had to seal away the Egyptian god cards and the 7 Millennium items, and have one final duel, a ritual duel against Yugi. This duel would determine whether Yugi could stand on his own, as his own man, and not need the Pharaoh's help anymore. The first time in my life, I have hoped my opponent's victory. But in order for this duel to truly test our readiness to separate, I must fight with all my strength. Pharaoh, now you've left the puzzle, I can't hear your thoughts anymore, but somehow I still know what you're thinking, and I feel the same way. If you've taught me anything, it's to put my heart into your deck. It's to put your heart into your deck, and duel with everything you've got. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Story. Water pond.
Marshmallow.
Weird thing is we have that in this deck. So I shall normal summon Green Gadget.
Are we okay to say his real name? Or?
Yes, because his real name should have been known by now, because the final Shadow game would have been played. Atum.
It is Yugi vs. Atum.
Yes, Yugi vs. Atum.
Pharaoh's real name is Atum.
Intern. Love your talk. Yeah, by now we know his real name is Atum. Uh-oh, Dark Magic Curtain. Never got that far. It happens in the season just before. Because in between Darts and this season, we have the whole Kyberland fiasco, where we get more Red Eye support cards and stuff by Joey. And then we go into a season where it's the final Shadow game of Bakura vs. Yugi. and like the battling in the ancient memories of the past. And then we go on to this season. I wish I could soul charge it. Not the Kyberland, that was shit. The end story arc was pretty good, yeah. Level up. Wait, we have level monsters in this? Now I summon Red Gadget. Use his effect. Get Yellow Gadget. I switch Green Gadget to defense mode. Because I can, we shall attack your defensive monster. Not being able to kill it.
Now, you
Spinning
remember,
that deck down.
you remember how Golden Sarcophagus really works, right?
Yeah, I remember how Gold Sarcophagus really works.
Not how the anime treats it. Oh, I can't tell you how much that has seen enough.
Well, he's done the full night combo on me. Silent Swordsman, top deck incoming. Close. Oh, it's Silent Magician in this, isn't it? I don't think he uses the Swordsman yet, does he? He plays Pot of Greed. This card lets him draw 2 new cards. It's the Tricky! E.G. Nori. I think he has both in his deck. It's probably the Magician. Yeah, I'm expecting to lose this one a few times.
Remember, right, isn't this one of them few deals where you try the reverse afterwards? Yeah, because the deck's so...
Yeah, somehow he just absolutely trances you.
Somehow the AI knows how to use that deck, and it's like, well, I'm doing this all again and again.
There you go, guys. It's Silent Swordsman. I start with level flipping 7, so I'm just going to go Swords of Revealing Light and set this guy in defense mode and then my turn. You ditched the Dark Magic Curtain?
You're complaining? Oh no, here we go. Time to mute in a minute.
I play the spell card, Pot of Greed! This card lets me draw 2 new cards.
So muting didn't work. Apparently lip reading it. Say it. Oh, damn it.
Summon. End. Because now he's going to have to pay life points for that. Oh no, he destroys it. And I didn't take the damage from it. Haha! Activate the effect of Silent Swordsman level 3. This lets me special summon Silent Swordsman level 5. Now I'm going to thin the deck out even more by summoning Red Gadget. Gadget, gadget. Gadget, gadget. Battle phase. Silent Swordsman level 5. Attack the Tricky. And then my 2 monsters attack you directly. See, this is another type of deck I'll eventually build in this game. I'll build a full-on like level deck of stuff, like Horus and Armed Dragons and that. Monster Reborn, the Dark Magician. Can you get over my monsters? Why can't I go into him? By a direct attack? You may have fucked up. Yellow gadget. Spin that deck out. Then everybody switch to defense mode. Wow, you actually prioritized the swordsman. Let me tell you, I feel like the AI is a lot better than the one on the Xbox and everything. But is it that smart? Go green gadget! Can't use its effect, so his entire deck contains one of each gadget. Make it look like it's still on the defensive. Oh, you fell for my trap. Call the haunted. What? Oh. Hey, look, water pot.